Hello all, welcome to DevOpsBuddies YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to learn how to upload a large file size into our S3 bucket using a concept called S3 Multipart Upload. So, Amazon is offering in S3, there is a offering called Multipart Upload. With Multipart Upload, you can upload a large size files into chunks to improve the performance and improve the transfer rate. So for that, in this video, I'm just going to upload a particular object into the S3 bucket, and object is of size some 30 MB like that. So I'll using S3 multi-part upload, how I'll upload, we'll see one by one, step by step. So the very first thing is I have my bucket already created in S3, and I'll just validate the connectivity. So I'm able to access my bucket. So now I need to upload a object into my S3 bucket, right? So first thing I'll show you. I'm just uploading a video, some demo video. It's of size some 27 or 28 MB. 27 MB. So if instead of directly uploading this 27 MB file using S3 multi-part upload, I'll divide these files into chunks and upload these chunks into one by one, and then I'll access this video easily from our S3 services. I mean to say transfer rate, improve the performance. For that, I'll use S3's multi-part concept. So first thing is we need to divide this file into multiple chunks. For that, we have a command called split. So using split command, I'm dividing my file into 6 MB pieces so that each chunk is of size 6 MB like that. So let me split this file. So before splitting, we'll do a ls and see there are no other chunks data is there in this directory. So let's split this file. That's it, done. If I type ls, we see we have these many chunks created. So we can check these chunk size. So you see the chunks of size 6, 6, 6, 6, and remaining left out portion like this. So for chunks, it is created XAD, XAC, XAB, XAA like that. So next step is now we have our file into small pieces. Next, using S3 API command, I mean to say multi-part upload command, we need to create a key. First, we need to generate one key for our video, I mean to say our object. AWS S3 API create multi-part upload, and followed by our bucket name and followed by our key, I mean to say object name. So it will generate one upload ID. So we need to just copy this upload ID, and it will be helpful upload ID. So I'm just copying here. So in our next command, what I'll do, each and every object is there, right? Chunks. So for each chunk, we need to generate one unique ID, and all these IDs we need to upload into one JSON file, and that JSON file as a input we can upload this video into our S3 bucket, so that at the final, once it uploads to S3 reads these JSON entities, all these things, and whatever source you have, same as like in destination, you will get 27 MB of video file directly instead of chunks. So that's the beauty of S3 multi-part upload. So in third command, same upload part, bucket name, and followed by the key, and we are going to generate the ID of each and every part. So right now I'm generating for the part 1 and of body. So here we have XAA, same XAA, and upload ID. That's it. It will generate some identity for each and every body, I mean to say part. So once we initiate this command, with the ID one we generated earlier. After a few seconds, we'll get a response from S3 API. So we need to copy that response e tag. So we need to copy this e tag related data. Like this ID is fine in our case. And we need to create a JSON file and upload all these parts information one by one. Right now we have 4 parts. So I have a dummy JSON file. Here I'll upload this thing in double quotes with this value. You can double check here. It starts with A50 and ends with CA8/C8/ and double quotes. That's it. So it's part one. How many parts we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 parts we have. So even you can check these from CLI as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 parts. So one by one part we can upload XAA after XAB, AC, AD, AE like that. So right now we generated for the XAA. Next XAB1. It's of part 2. Copy and then simply paste here. So same as it is, it will take a few seconds or minutes of time for to generate the response. So once it generates the response, we'll copy paste. We'll copy the e tag value of this part 2. Like this. I'm just copying this and pasting into the second part. So it starts with FB4 and ends with 997. Perfect. Saving. Similarly, we can generate for the part 3 body. So right now we have 5 parts, right? It's of name XAC. So I'm just pausing this video for a while. Once I generate part 4 and 5, I'll show you all those response and then we'll work on the next action steps. Now we have generated the all part 3, part 4, part 5 related IDs and we just copied into our JSON file. Let's double check whether we copied properly or not. So this is part 5 related ID, starts with 91 B8, 91 and B8. Here C6 ends with A3, C6 ends with A3 and here it is 9EC and A94, 9EC, A94 like that. And part 3 next, part 3, 9EC2 and A94, 9EC2, A94. Part 2 and part 1 anyway we already covered. So like that we generated for the all the part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 and part 5 and copied this e tag value into our JSON file. So this is what content of our JSON file like this. So our JSON is nothing but it contains the all parts related information. So ours is of some 27 MB video and we divided that into bits and pieces of 5 chunks. And each chunk S3 needs to understand, right, which is the first part, which is the second, third, fourth, like that. Because at the end, once it uploads to S3, all these parts, S3 will take this list JSON file as an input, and by reading this information, it will club all those data, merge, and it will give the end upload result, same as like our source. So that's where we generated these particular bits and pieces parts, right? Next thing is finally what we'll do S3 API complete multipart upload, and we are right now our data we uploaded. So now this ID is important, the first one we generated, right? So just copy this now. paste this. So S3 API complete multipart upload command followed by the upload file location and bucket name, key and ID. So before executing this command, we'll see whether any content is there or not here because it's not showing here. Once we execute this last command, then it will S3 will club all those bits and pieces and it will give the resultant file to our S3. So you see, it is saying this is your bucket and this is your key and this is your ER tag. So perfect. Let's check here. Perfect. Directly, now we are able to see our demo video of 26.7 and save. Here our demo video. We'll see the properties 26.57 MB. This is how we can generate our a large video size or else large objects into S3 easily using this multipart upload. So with this multipart upload, you can convert our large file size into small chunks and upload these chunks into S3. And then once we are done, we can initiate the last command, that is ER tag JSON file. Automatically S3 will club all those things and it will give the resultant size or object to our S3 bucket. So it's the beauty of S3 multipart upload. So all these commands and step will update in this video description, and thanks for watching. Please do watch, subscribe, share and like our videos and support us.